Yo, grand arrivals on deck. Terrence Crawford first. You know what I'm saying? On deck. He got a smile on his face. He looked healthy. 4 days out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to it. The nitty gritty. The nitty gritty. Up jumps the boogie, bang, bang, boogie the beat. We're about to head to the fights this weekend. A lot of people got money on the fight. Crawford versus Spence. You know what I'm saying? Going down T-Mobile Arena. And Crawford has a smile on his face. Like he doesn't look sunken in. I know he has a beard, but he looks healthy for a Tuesday. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like you can tell he cut weight properly. He cut weight properly. That's essentially maybe the determining factor. I wanna hear Errol Spence's energy when he comes in. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to hear if it does he sound like he's drained from running in the heart of the sun, you know, the star, one of the most hottest stars in the planet. I want to know, has it taken its toll? Crawford came in there like he's about to go ahead and do a shakeout. Got the hoodie on, a black Nike hoodie. Like I said, he looks healthy. He doesn't look dried out at all. Shorts, you know. Shout out to Brian Bomack. You know what I'm saying? Bomack in the building. So cold. Steve Nelson on deck. The whole team Crawford is in the building, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The whole team is taking a photo right now. This is a big deal. They go Bernie the boxer. Esau, Bomack. That's a good look, man. It's good they all together. More than one coach trying to making this happen. I hear a lot of you channels out there busy talking about Bomack. You zoomed in on Bomack, but he has a whole team that's helping him train. It's better to have more than just one. That's how you move as a unit. So yeah, Vegas is looking packed. The first in the building, Carlos on deck. I see you. Salute to you, Carlos. The XO Factory in the building. Yes, sir. We here, bud. Let's get it. One is on deck. Shout out to the supporters, man. Shout out to the ones is in the building. Tuesday evening. You already know what it is, man. I think they're gonna talk. Is they gonna talk to Bomac? And Bomac may not want to talk. They all biz. I don't think Bomac really want to talk. He shouldn't because they locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because he look, from what I probably assumed, that Flores wanted to talk to Bomac to take some time away, and they locked in. They all about business. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why Bomac didn't want to sit up there and waste no time talking to this dude and get asked some dumbass questions. Um, I mean, I'm not saying I don't have nothing against Flores. He's a cool cat, man. He's a cool cat, no doubt. I'm just saying, ask questions about the game plan, how the training camp go, the same shit that they've been asked 100 times over. Is there anything that we don't know that you can tell us that may be the determining factor in this fight come Saturday? Can you just tell us anything? Just drop us a little nugget. Can you drop us a freaking deer pellet? You know what I'm saying? Can you just drop us one deer pellet? That's all we want. That's all we want. We just want something simple, and that's it. You don't have to go through the extreme. I see Crawford's out there to the side, having an interview with somebody. I'm not sure who that is exactly, but it's media. You know what I'm saying? It's media at the end of the day. They should be interviewing So Cold back there in the background. So Cold is a good interview, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a good interview. Cool cat. They trying to get the media people trying to get as much as possible in there. You know, they trying to get as much as they possibly can while the champ is here. And I know it's chaos. I've been there on Media Day in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it's chaotic in there right now. Shout out to those of you that's in the building as always. Shout out. Salute to y'all. It's fight week, as you already know. Fish fry on deck. We still turning up. Don't let the energy go away. We still turning up. Real talk. You know, we still turning up. What is burning the boxes waving at? They went mute. I thought it was just me. They went mute. I wonder what he was saying. He don't care. It must have been a media outlet. Somebody's probably talking a little smack to Bernie. He was like waving them off like, man, I don't care about none of that. A lady gave him the phone while she was live. So I guess for him to say something, that's cool. I guess that's cool. Come on, man. Bring Spence on here, man. Y'all hit the like button if you in the building. We just watching the grand arrivals of the fighters. Don Vaughn in the building. What's good with it? Larry Lopez on deck in the building. We just showing the grand arrivals, man. You know, Gabe Flores behind the mic. See, one thing about it, I just hope Spence don't have us up here waiting forever and a day. I mean, because it's, let me see, about 4, going on 4:20 West Coast time. Open workouts tomorrow, 4 p.m. That's going to be for the undercard, 4 p.m. Eastern. Final presser Thursday, 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time. Ceremonial weigh-ins is Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can tell you right here, if you don't know, right? They having the ceremonial weigh-ins, which is open to the public, and they're gonna have it indoors. All right, they're gonna have it indoors because it's just too hot over there. So, like I was about to tell you, if Spence has been cutting weight over there in that Vegas heat, it's definitely gonna take a toll. But if he's able to be on weight at this point where he can bring it indoors and cut the last 5 pounds, however much he needs to cut, he's good. But if he gets out in that heat Wednesday and he fights Saturday, it's no telling how that's going to work out. It should be a lot more experience in the camp to be able to cut weight without going out in that scorching heat in Vegas. But especially if he's running heels and everything else. And I'm not putting any information out there as if I know. I'm just telling you from experience on, you know, certain factors that could take place with him running up certain slopes, inclines, what it can do to his calves and knees. And we don't want no excuses. We want him to be extremely, extremely on tap, healthy, 150%, no excuses, make weight. You know what I'm saying? My guy told me that he believes he's going to drop the belt on the scales and they're going to fight and it's going to go to a draw. I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying he wrong. But I do want Spence to make weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that Crawford is going to make weight. But you have to understand, if they don't make weight, they have like an hour to drop that, whatever they have left. Or they can call it and say, we're not doing anything else. Of course, he's stripped of the titles, and only Crawford can fight to win the titles. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want that. We want both of them to go into the ring, mano a mano, 50-50, both sides, you know what I'm saying? Ready to throw down. We want everything to be equal. I don't want no advantages on no side, no nothing. I want it both to be equal. I don't want to hear no excuses, because when these results come in July 29th, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of channels that's getting that good attention. I'm talking about that unhealthy attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're getting that real, I'm talking about genuine, that real genuine attention. You know what I'm saying? The attention that they've been dreaming about. We're going to give them that good attention. For real. We're going to put that wrench game to work. We're going to put that wrench game to work for real. They're going to have to deal with it. They're going to have to deal with it, shawty. We're going to give you all that attention. We're going to put all the PSAs out there you need. Come on, come on, Spence. Let's go, man. I know you're just getting back from the mountains and barely making it through Death Valley. But come on, man. Bring your ass on here and goddamn, just do this shit. Get it over with, man. All you got to do is get 2 or 3 questions. Do a smidget of media, and that's it. How can Crawford come in already like 5-10 minutes before you did? Come on, man. Just goddamn go in here and everybody waiting, bro. I think he's coming in now, finally. Yeah, finally. No, that's not him. Nope. Don't say Keith Thurman. Oh, that's Sean Porter. I ain't mad at Sean Porter, man. He's just a filler. You know what I'm saying? He's just a filler. Sean Porter look like he's eating real good. He's been going to the same restaurant as Errol Spence. The Crab Shack are us. And I don't blame him. Shout out to Sean, man. I got mad respect for him. He just be coming out his face with some crazy shit sometime. But he's still relevant. I respect, what he did for the sport. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I respect him, who he fought, his resume. He's still relevant, sort of, kinda. In a moment like this. Well, I don't want to hear his breakdowns, because he tried to basically play around. He tried to play around and have you thinking he going one way and he go another. Like, yeah, you did step in there with both fighters, but you say you had stuff going on the outside when you fought Crawford, but yet and still, when you went on the inside and cashed that check, you cashed that check from being on the inside, and you went back outside to the bank and check your funds. So therefore, it couldn't have been that bad that was going on outside, because you still made it to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you and your pops was talking about, you've been in the game long enough to be able to handle this on your own or whatever. He gave a good account of himself when he fought Errol. You know what I'm saying? See, they can ask Sean Porter all these questions that they already have. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sean Porter talking about that Yordenis Ugas fight define who he is as a fighter and a person. I disagree, bro. Like your fight with him was better than what he had with Ugas because you actually fought. You actually came in a champion who fought. It was champion versus champion, and you fought. Ugas stopped fighting. He up there talking about your Dinas Ugas fight. Let him know exactly who Errol Spence is. I totally disagree. You know, Sean coming there, like I said, and Sean Porter making it a little edgy. Sean Porter, you know, he grabbed the mic. Gabe had to say, "Whoa, don't punch me, guy." You gotta understand, Sean Porter is a boxer. He's been punched in the head several times too. Football player. And the one thing that Sean Porter, he kind of proved to me that not all football players, previous football players, are chinny. You saw sometimes what Sean Porter did get dropped, and you was like, why? Where did that come from? It might have been from football, not so much boxing. It might have been from football. You know what I'm saying? Ball Out Mixtape. What's good? Salute to you. In the building. G Money in the building. Porter's getting on my nerves. He's back and forth. He is. See, we tracking. That's why I said I wasn't looking forward to listening to Porter because he be everywhere. He'll be all over the place. I understand he want to stay relevant. I respect what he did in his career, no doubt. But he'd be all over the place trying to play, you know, that entertainment role. Be just saying shit that people in directions people think he's gonna go, but he don't go. You know, he want people to always consider him. No, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell the truth. That's all. Just tell the truth, man. Stop trying to be this motherfucking enigma. Why is Errol Spence so late though? I'm not bitching and complaining. You know what I'm saying? If I was standing right there, yeah, I would feel some type of way. But yet, when I'm locked in, you know, I got my camera. I'm there for the pictures, so I wouldn't really care too much. It's just, you know, when Crawford has already came like 15 minutes ago. Now Sean Porter up here talking about nothing. Here they're talking about what time is it, and he needs to be told by WCS that Sean, you're not on the card this weekend. I don't know if you understand that, but Mr. Porter, if that's any more respectful, Mr. Porter, can you please close this down? Say your final words, and so we can get to Errol Spence, who is a part of the main event, sir. Respectfully, soberly, okay, soberly. Gabe. Gabe, I'm in your earpiece. Can you hear me? Gabe. Shut it down. Hurry up, please. Shut it down. Sean Porter's all over the road. Serious accidents happen when you're in oncoming traffic, and you and Sean look like you're about to have a crash. Let him go. Shut it down, Gabe. Hurry, hurry. Soberly, respectfully, shut it down, sir, please. Don't give Sean Porter too much time. He gonna talk your motherfucking ears off. Gabe continue to ask questions. He don't hear me talking to him, man. Oh man, I couldn't do that job. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like Porter. It was cool talking with you, dude, but I'm gonna sit up here and I'll just rather come up with some fillers and and stuff like that. Because I hear the stuff that you're saying on the Porter Way, and it seems like every time I listen to the Porter Way, I pretty much lose my way. You know what I'm saying? I want to just go sit in a Porter John instead of listening to the Porter Way. And at least the stench will help me clear my mind and what I just heard from the Porter Way. Because you be all over the place. You just be up there talking and having people think they're going in one direction. Then you take a quick U-turn and shit like that. Your claim to fame is that you fought Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I get it. But you got stopped by Terrence Crawford. And you and your dad is up here talking about shit was going on. But you should have did your pops just like Diddy James did to freaking Errol Spence Jr. You still was gloved up. You should have just took a goddamn nice little hook, snuck him and say, okay, if I told you not to stop the fight, I want to go on my shield. Let me go out on my shield, man. Somebody help him up. Pops, get back on that ring apron. Somebody help him up. We all know EJ has a hotel room, but what can be taking him this damn long? I feel you there, ball out. What's taking him so damn long, man? It's like unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? ASAP saying Lord Arrow about to come out here drunk. We hope not. We hope he's soberly. We really hope that he's soberly. You know what I'm saying? Cooking with Sir C on deck. What's good? Bro had to sit down and took a week waiting on EJ, a break. I know, man. Damn, come on out so we can see what's going on, big dog. I need to cut this down a little bit. Come on, man. Tyrese on deck. I see you in the building, bro. Duke in the building. Say shout out to the content creators on both sides of this fight. Y'all kept me entertained. No doubt, bro. At least you are entertained. That's the whole point. This is Hot Grease. This is Fight Week / Hot Grease Week. You know what I'm saying? We all about this fish fry, real talk. And we're waiting on Spence to freaking come out here. Crawford already came out. I mean, what could be taking you so long, bro? You knew you had grand arrivals, goddammit. Shit. You knew you had grand arrivals. You knew you did. How difficult is it? You know you had grand arrivals, man. God damn. This is going to be a quick grand arrival. Hey, I'm just waiting like you all. I'm just waiting like you all. Please be patient. It is absolutely not my fault, but I am like you. I'm waiting for the second half of the main event to arrive, and we know he's been dredgedly if that's even a word, cutting weight. So I just want to see if he too is gonna come in the hoodie, probably so, because he's trying to keep that temperature, burn as much calories as possible. Seriously. So at the end of the day, he's probably gonna come in on the hoodie too. And knowing that he still has cardio to take care of. That's what happened when you don't take your career serious and you cut corners, and you let the easy route ruin your freaking undisputed bid. You know what I'm saying? By cutting corners and not understanding that you had the hardest fight. So just maybe, like Bomac said, maybe you should have fought this guy when he initially arrived. Fought him before he get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? Before he got situated, before his body started to really, settle into the welterweight division. He got his diet right, got his strength and conditioning up, started gaining the necessary weight and muscle mass to compete in the division. And you waited. You didn't put him on the easy route. Just imagine if you would have had faith in yourself and fought Crawford early, then the other two titles, possibly, if you would have pulled off a miracle, you could have picked up those other two titles already. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could have picked up those other two titles. That's all I'm saying. You could have picked up the other two titles already, WB and the WBC. Who knows who you would have been fighting? Who knows? We don't know. If the accident wouldn't happen, we don't know who he would have been fighting, y'all. We don't know. We have no idea. We don't know, but it's unfortunate. Seriously, it's unfortunate. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's unfortunate because he effed around and he effed around and waited too long, just like he doing for this grand arrival. And things didn't work out for him. So he's up there in the hills in Vegas trying to cut that last weight. And big shout out to those who recently subbed to the channel. I appreciate you. Ones who interact and leave your comments. A big shout out to Coach in the building. True Media Today USA Boxing. Coach Malachi is in the building. What's good with it, Coach? Spence knows he's seconds away from frying pan. Yeah, I know every time he take a walk, he think it's just sweat that's beating up on his arm. No, that's that hot grease. That's why he be slapping his arms like, shit, what was that? Oh, that was just that hot grease. You got too close, champ. Come on, champ. Pay attention, champ. Stay focused, champ. Come on. You heard what Diddy told you. Stay focused. Stay focused, champ. About time he here. He finally made it. Let's go. Let me see what you're looking like. You down to 155 yet? Yeah, you can tell he done dropped mad weight. What y'all gonna say now? He's still huge. That nigga look like he been out there goddamn dropping pounds. You know what I'm saying? That nigga been out there trying to cut mad weight. They ain't saying how big he look now. He had to put on his makeup. You know what I'm saying? He had to take his energy pill. It looked like he been cutting weight. That's a good sign. He been cutting weight. You know what I'm saying? Looking way better shape than he did when I seen him in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? You looking good enough to get knocked out. You feel me? Well, I'm glad you've been out there in the sun, cutting that weight there, EJ. EJ obviously has the more popular crowd out there cheering. It's maybe 4 or 5 people out there that was cheering for him. He still look like he got some weight though. That ain't no 150 right there. You seeing his jaws. You seeing it in his jaws just a little bit. He cutting weight. You seeing it just a little bit. Still look kind of big though. Still look kind of big to me. But at least he's cutting weight. I can tell in his jawline. Yeah, talk about what did he? He said he's a big fish. He live in deep waters. Okay. He seems to be in good spirit though. That's good. Because I don't want no excuses. You still got 3 days, big dog. You still look a little big to me for 147, as far as weight goes. But his energy seems to be great. You know what I'm saying? Errol's energy seems to be great. You know, he seems to be very reactive on the responses. He don't seem all sluggish. So, I see the people that's with the strap season shirts on. They're getting the camera. They're getting a lot of camera time with the strap season shirts on and the big fish and smoking bud. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what they did. They wasted their money. But hey, I don't want to seem like no creator. I can tell he's been actively engaged in cutting weight. You know why? Because he's very reactive with his answers and everything. It he's in, you know what I'm saying? He's in the mode fight week. You can tell the way he's talking. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he has a very congested schedule right now. When he's got idle time, he'll be talking slow as hell. Gabe Flores trying to hype this shit up to my knocking on Terrence Crawford door. And she hot. She's a cutie. Shit. I might need to take a helicopter out there and see can I catch her slipping. Damn. I know she probably went on that trip for free. She didn't have to pay anything. She's there for free. Room paid for, food paid for, air paid for. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll know he'll be victorious. He don't know how it's gonna go. He said whatever it takes to win, he gonna win the fight. So my point in what I'm watching, that oh Shawty cute though. She's smiling a little bit too much if she's there with a dude looking up there on stage with Spence. You can tell, Diddy, there go Diddy right there. He had to be in the picture. Diddy was about to step in front of Arrow. What is Diddy doing? Dude, let your fighter goddamn get the man. I'm telling you, that dude he has to be in front of the camera. He was about to step in front of the fighter. But when it came to the way Arrow looked, he looked healthy. He didn't look all tired and lethargic. They probably gave him a 36-hour energy drink before he got on stage because he was very reactive to every question, very, very quick, responsive. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no lag in the response. So I like that. I like that. He looks healthy. I know he's not going to be that way when he weighs in, though. You can put on the front, in front of the people, and that's good because I don't want no excuses. I want him to be extremely on par with what we expect for him to come at 100%, Bud come at 100%, so they can lock horns and settle the score. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take this ass whooping. It'll go away. You know what I'm saying? Pain is temporary. You know what I'm saying? Just let it, do what it's supposed to do, man. Go ahead and do what you've been doing your boxing career, be a professional. And like I said, after it's all over with, when they draw the curtains and you back home in DeSoto, you can just let this soak. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about it too much. Come first thing Monday morning, I suggest you just go to your favorite restaurant and then have those smothered crab legs again. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel light, okay? That area, you're going to feel extra light. Why? Because you ain't going to have the motherfucking titles in your possession no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just prognosticating a little bit of forecast that's ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? The shit's going to be light, but your wallet's going to be heavy. So just take the fam out there, smothered crab legs, all you can eat. Go enjoy yourself. You put in a valiant effort, but this era wasn't your time. You ran into your alpha, and he beat that ass, and he sent you on your way back home to DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that bad, brother. You go down, you got Terrence Crawford on your resume finally, but unfortunately, it's going to be on the right side. You know what I'm saying? The right side in this case isn't exactly the correct side. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have him in the red, and he's going to have you in the green. Okay? All right, cool. Hopefully I didn't piss nobody off, because I know the strays have been wandering around. I had to pretty much, call for backup today because the strays was out here very, very heavy. The only thing I have to say to the strays, if you're gonna have a vowel movement, in other words, take a shit, please do it in the grass area or walk at least about 3 miles, take a left and cross the street. Okay? It's a 4-lane street. You don't have to go down to the light and cross that motherfucker. Just cross into traffic and take a shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Away from my area. I have some common decency about yourself. I don't like all the motherfucking flies and shit. Y'all coming over here. Pocket Pete. You know what I'm saying? Let him know once again. He's seconds away from the frying pan, big dog. Hey, Blunts. What you doing, bro? I'm trying to keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? When I said Spence, I was like, Spence, he looked good. You know what I'm saying? Looked like he cutting weight. His jawline isn't, absolutely sunken in yet. But I was being genuine, like he looked like he's still a little big to me. He doesn't, he still look like he's in the 150s easy. He looks like he's in the 150s. But I can tell he has dropped some more weight. He did. He dropped some more weight, but he still looked like he's in the 150s. That does concern me just a little bit, but he looked healthy. He was responsive. He wasn't slow and groggled, with answering questions. So I want him to be the best fighter going in there. Seriously, I really want these guys to make history, get the biggest payday of their life. I want y'all to go get the pay-per-view. But ultimately, you already know who I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going for him just to go in there and make it look easy. But I'm just cheering for him, Bud Crawford to go in there and make it look easy. Hopefully that didn't confuse nobody. You know what I'm saying? If it sounds like the same thing I say I wasn't, really it is. But you know what I'm saying? You get the picture. I want him to go in there and make it easy. But I want him to go in there and make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? If you gather what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and make it look easy and fair enough for people to not have excuses. To put your shit together. To prove that you've been better than Errol Spence for quite some time. He just chose to take a different route, and you wasn't on that route. So since you wasn't on the roster, and he has no other choice to put you on the roster now, I just want him to go in there and make it easy, as if it's a reason that he left you off the easy route, because he knew you was going to be his toughest opponent. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, and I'll stand on it, I don't think Errol Spence is going to be Crawford's most toughest opponent. I don't think so. I'll stand on it. I'll stand on it. Real talk. I'm not going to put no what ifs in that. I just don't think Spence is going to be Crawford's most difficult opponent. I don't think so. I said I don't think now. I don't think so. I can tell you, if in comparison, that shit that we witnessed with Inouye and Fulton, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit. Real talk. I'm just gonna put it the way it is. Fulton looked like he had others. Man, nobody never seen Fulton look that bad. And you're telling me, Inouye moving up, he's supposed to be this monster hitter, right? And we done seen freaking, Stephen Fulton box and fight on the inside whenever he chooses to. We seen him fight a whole fight with Leo on the inside. We seen him fight the Brandon Figueroa. But this fight right here, it seemed like he got the orders, man. Seriously, he was just being punched, and his hands wasn't even. Man, come on, bro. It's almost like he got off the plane yesterday. It's almost like he got off the plane yesterday. He wasn't even over jet lag. He weighed in, and then he came to the fight, and he was still lagging. I don't like that shit, man. When a fighter just totally different than what we used to seeing them. I seen Fulton be way more competitive than that. And I have nothing against, Inouye. I have nothing against him, man. Nothing. It is what it is, man. It's boxing. Unique Don, what's good? Salute. Vision, salute to you. He took 100 years to come out. You hear the announcer was doing everything to waste time. He's struggling with weight. He did take forever, man. He did take forever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't making this shit up. Blunt said he looked drained. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be like, I got people saying I'm extremely biased and stuff like that. How? I'm not the one sitting up here saying, well, I'm going for Crawford, but my heart's with Errol. You never heard me say some shit like that. I'm going to stand on it regardless. I'm going to stand on everything. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not standing in the freaking middle like it's the DMZ. You know what I'm saying? 1 foot over this side, 1 foot on that side. I'm not doing that, bro. Man, get that fish some water. No, man. And look, he had the opportunity to start training camp and start snapping in. He still looks big. You can tell he's lost weight. Let me see what's about to happen right here. Hold up. Let me see what we got going on right here. Oh, this is they ran it back. This is a rerun. Yeah, this is a rerun. I'm looking at it on the big screen, so this already happened. 3-time lineal. Let me put this up here. Shout out to the XO Factories for dropping this nugget. This what is called a jewel, and that is not spelled G-E-W-E-L. Okay, it's have a J in that mother. 3-time lineal, 2-time undisputed, 11 straight KOs. Bud Crawford 40-0. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Put it out there for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? I just come from the grand arrival string. That boy is drained. He looked like he about to die. Now, Blunts, I keep it neutral as much as I possibly can. I didn't think he looked like he was about to die now. Yeah. You want to talk about writing a script to a freaking conclusion of a drama series? Shit. Blunt is the man for the job. Dude looked like he could barely walk. They had to hold him up. He was holding his son's hand, dog. Look, he's just looked like he's cutting the weight. He didn't seem extremely dry to me. He do feel like to me that he had the prep. He had to get right before he came in there. Whatever they did, they had to get him right because he was very upbeat, snappy. So he might still be going off like the workout that he had previously to showing up, because your adrenaline, your heart rate can still be up. And he was upbeat more than usual. When he have the downtime, he's getting an interview sitting, and then he's having a dialogue. He has lag. His dialogue is like dial up. Real talk. His dialogue is like dial up. It's very it's very slow, intermittent. You can barely hear him, but when he was talking today, he seems to be upbeat. Why? Because he's been on a tough schedule, man. They probably gave him that 36-hour energy drink with a touch of antifreeze in it, and he was good. You know what I'm saying? He was able to answer the question. Shout out to Toby Bartlett on deck. Salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. Only 3 days until the big fish fry. 3 days until the big fish fry. You know what I'm saying? Do not lose the energy, y'all. It's going to be hot. It's going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be energized on weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? On weigh-in, we get to see both fighters come in here and balance the scales. I want both fighters to come in here on weight. I don't want no excuses. I want both fighters to make weight the first time around. I don't want to hear nobody saying that Spence had to go back and take extra time to make the weight. I want both fighters to be on point, level the scales out, and go on about their business, rehydrate, eat, get that energy. I want the best fighters on both sides to give us a show. I want the angels, wherever they may be. I want the boxing angels to prevent Harvey Dock from doing any crazy shit. We seen Tony Weeks jump out and give us the hug that had us all puzzled now. He gave us the hug that had us all puzzled. We didn't quite understand that hug. It didn't make sense, being that Rolly was getting his ass beat. We don't want that. We don't want this the fight to go to the scorecards where we got some hitters over there in the judges. Oh my God. When I found out who the judges were, I'm concerned. Real talk, because they have been a part of some very questionable. Check out the words I'm using. Questionable scores. Questionable. Very, very questionable. So really, I don't want this fight to go to the scorecard for Crawford. I don't want it to happen, because one thing I understand about the referees and the judges, along with the commission, is that these guys are locked in, and it seems like you don't have people holding them accountable when they make these decisions that basically affect us, the consumer. They affect us so much to the point where we're outraged. But yet it seems like nothing happens to these judges who come up there and have these scorecards totally flip-flopped than what we actually seen in the ring. It's no accountability, y'all. It's no freaking punishment, no reprimand. It's no way for us to then submit any type of complaints or grievances. That's the wild part about the open turnstiles of boxing. It's too many entries and too many exits. And when you have it that way, those judges and refs, it's like, when the scorecard come back, you don't never hear of anybody holding them accountable. Like I believe Adelina Bird, the one who had that crazy scorecard, she was I don't know if she was even suspended. I think she was basically relieved for a little bit, let the shit die down, and then she was able to return to judge fights again. Nobody's really looking for her. Weisfeld, Sutherland, man, come on, bro. Believe me, they've been a part of some fights with questionable scores, man. So I always look at it like Spence is the PBC promotional golden child. He's with PBC. The only way for Crawford not to let it go to the hand of the judges is to stop him. But it's possible that the referee can intervene and make sure he stays within the action and influence the pace. It's easy. It's easy. We've seen it happen. That's why Crawford really needs to go in here and continue his knockout streak and don't leave it in the hands of those who can come up here and render some bogus ass scores, man. And then say, oh, we get a rematch in November or whatever. We get a 2-for-1. That's what they really want. They really want to hit the consumers with this one. People don't put half of their home up for sale. You know what I'm saying? As collateral. They don't want to hear and took out equity loans on their home, right? Hit them in the head and then bring them back for another one in Vegas at the end of the year. That's what we assume. But I'm gonna keep faith. I'm not gonna do no conspiracy theory or nothing like that. I'm gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna keep it positive. I'm gonna say that Crawford goes in here and stop this guy in 6 rounds, and just prove to the world that staying disciplined and doing what you're supposed to be doing when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the streets, not putting poison in your body, not breaking down your internal, engine components that you need to run effectively and smoothly when you step in here July 29th. Yeah, exactly. When bodybuilders fully deplete before they get on stage, they call it death face. No carbs, dry, no water. It might get ugly in the next 72 hours. It's going to. I mean, being that I've been on that stage, he does look dry, but not to the point where I believe his structure, his jawline is being exposed, and you can really tell that, that water, he has minimal water that he's looking at right now. That's in between his skin and all. He's pretty much, he ain't there yet. He ain't there yet. It's Tuesday. He ain't there. That's scary. That's scary. But I'm pretty sure he'll be there by Friday. I'm pretty sure he should be there by the final press of Thursday, hopefully. Because the way he was amped up a little bit, he was energized today. He's gonna probably be that way the whole time because they have to keep him ready. They have to keep him with a little bit of carbs in him. There's no way that he's totally off carbs right now. Like he's on limited water, but he got to have some carbs in him just so his body can continue to, burn that fat, that little bit of fat to give him that energy to keep on putting in that cardio work to burn them that extra pounds off. I don't know. I'm not his nutritionist, bro. Christopher White on deck. I see you. Fulton was paralyzed in the moment. That was Andre Berto said. The lights, the environment you could see, and the way he fought. Yeah, I know what Berto said, but Fulton was like, none of that shit they was talking about with the gloves matter. He was gonna do this, that, and the other. How can the lights in Japan? I've been to fights in Japan. How could the lights in Japan be any different than the lights in the US? You know what I'm saying, Blunts? How? That's just a that's just a costume. That's just a character. I mean, you're talking about somebody who's been in big fights, man, tough fights. You trying to tell me that all of a sudden he froze up. This dude doesn't live in the tree line. He ain't half deer, part doe. They never goddamn casted him in the movie of Bambi. When Steven C. headlights, he ain't freezing up and saying, "Wow, oh shit, I never knew." Hey, fighter, are you ready? Focus, are you ready? Yeah, I just never seen the lights this bright before. Japan. Oh man. Now I'm not gonna go too much into sarcasm with this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Being that I spent quite a number of years over in Japan, their nightlife and shit when I was going through is quite mesmerizing. I like them motherfuckers are way ahead of their time. I like their fights. You know what I'm saying? I do. They really get into it according to what you're watching. You know what I'm saying? According to what you're watching. They're not the most enthusiastic people. They don't cheer and get crazy into it like the US. But them, the way they announce the fighters. Now, sumo wrestling, if you go to sumo, that's different. That's different. But man, we'll see, bro. Cape Man P on deck. What's good? Man, dude got paid to lose. Fulton just standing there. He was. Tell him, Cape Man. Come on, you ain't gonna convince me that nigga, he didn't receive the orders, man. Come on, bro. Come on, Cape Man P. Man, we tracking, dog. We tracking. Ain't nobody gonna convince me that was the same Fulton as did all he had to do to pick up those titles. Just think, I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. People come up with excuse tomorrow. Oh man, the bright lights. What? He's a unified champion. How can these lights be any brighter than the ones in the US? You wanted to fight over there in Japan. What did you see different? Did you meet a little Japanese hottie? Huh? You met one before you went into the ring? Or what's the deal? You in a relationship now? What's the deal? Did she say, "Oh no, man, I want this guy"? Did she ask you what your name was? I didn't like that either. Fulton was gun shy as hell. He was Adrian Broner and didn't let his hands go. He got the orders for sure. What's wrong with your motherfucking hands? How you gonna say a fighter is starstruck under the lights? No, nigga, you got beat up just like your Dennis Ugas got beat up, just like Garcia got beat up. Whenever a fighter want to take rounds off, and goddamn knowing damn well they took the check. They took the check to get wrecked. He took the check to get wrecked. This nigga was all getting hit in the face, man. I can show you all the pictures that's posted on all over the social media. Goddamn, anyway, just getting clean shots on this nigga. And then Fulton get up there in front of the camera tomorrow. Oh, look at my face. What does your face got to do with it, nigga? You supposed to represent Philly, right? Like, come on, what are you talking about, nigga? Like, this ain't no beauty contest. Like, look at my face, I don't barely have. Bro, you took punches, clean shots from Inouye. Clean shots, right? And you saying that earned the knockdown, but yet you in front of the camera looking and say, "Oh, I don't have no bruises." So that mean Inouye don't have the kind of power that you was letting on he did to get the knockdown. Because if you did, you would have got bruised up. You was just letting that man get off on you. You falling all over the canvas to sell it. But yet you on camera talking about, look at my face. You know, man, get out of here, bro. I'm serious. That's disappointing as hell. Nigga sold them titles. That's boxing, though. That's motherfucking boxing. Let's see where you go from here. You want to step up to 126 and redeem yourself against Robisi? Now you're gonna step up to 126 and redeem yourself? Only excuse I have for giving him was the time difference. He was already over there. He was over there. It don't take them but 3 to 4 days or something to get rid of jet lag. You know what I'm saying? He was already he was over there. He went over there ahead of time, man. Seriously. He was over there ahead of time, man. That's just crazy. I'm not up here to dog that man out. I'm not up here to do that. But all I know is I done seen Fulton fight way better than that. And he was just letting Inouye get off on it. It was so obvious, bro. It was so obvious that he was just letting Inouye get off on him. If a fighter, you trying to tell me a unified champion freezes up under the lights, you're unified, dog. You're a unified champion, and all of a sudden you freeze up, and you can't even get yourself together to let your hands go. Jet lag ain't like that now. I've been back and forth to Japan from the States. Yes, it's a long flight. You know what I'm saying? I've went on runs. I've been able to get rid of the jet lag in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? If you sit your ass down and let your body just don't do shit and be lazy, yeah, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it bad. Fulton has fought in Vegas before, Brooklyn, Connecticut, Frisco, Texas, Ontario. Man, shit don't make no motherfucking sense. I ain't gonna speculate his arrow drained or not. He just better make sure he ready. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone in the building. I got 57 in the building. You can do me a favor and hit that like button. I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you can hit the like button, I would appreciate it, y'all. If you can hit the like button, I have 32 likes on deck. I'm not going to browbeat y'all. I'm not going to pontificate my requests. All I'm saying is, can you respectfully hit the like button? It does make sense if you support the channel to hit the like button. Okay? That's all I'm talking about, shawty. Come on, man. Don't give me that Errol Spence energy now. You act like you can't raise your hand up. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that Errol Spence energy. Give me the Bud Crawford energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me the Team Crawford, and we're going for 2-time undisputed, man. Give me the WCS energy, bro. They put some makeup on that nigga and a sip of pre-workout. See, blunts. See, we lining up. We lining up. People just think I be saying shit, man. Like, dude, I said the same thing. I said, dang, nigga got some makeup on. So people really can't see everything. I don't care. I don't care about his makeup. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. But I'm tracking with you. I'm tracking. And then they probably gave him some pre-workout because he was hyped up, wasn't he? Any other time it's almost like a sloth, a snail, and a koala bear all having a conversation in the rain. You know what I'm saying? In the rain. That's what you usually get. I mean, you going off the IBF. The IBF is only like 10 pounds, right? If we going off, what the IBF is doing. Shout out to my guy, that guy Eclipse 330. What's good with the square? How you feeling? Let's go WCS. 4 more days. I'm so excited. Yes, man. We hype. We ready. You know what I'm saying? We ready. We been ready. The hot grease ready. We ready. We set. We on deck. The clock about to tick away another day. Ooh, weak. That clock, I'm telling you, that clock is undefeated, ain't it? That clock is undefeated. I'm telling you, one of the baddest mofos you can ever meet in life. It can either do you right or do you dirty. And that's that CLOCKKKKKKKK. In this case right here. That clock is savage. It always think about itself and itself only. Nobody else. That clock tick, tock, tick, tock. It don't wait for nobody, man. The clock don't wait. It just looked like he been on a dust blunt journey. Hey man, did y'all see anything that was his hair good? You know what I'm saying? He seemed to be hyped up. He said, I'm built for this. That's what the fish do. I'm used to going to deep waters. I didn't believe him. Seriously, the way he's cutting and the way he's been looking, like if you take the energy that he didn't have in the open workout and compare it to now, being that he's dropped weight, I definitely have to line up with blunts on this. That they gave him some good little energy to kind of get him hyped up. Get him up to a certain, raise up the barometer of just a little bit to get him energized for the fans, and that's that. When that nigga walked around the corner, he was like, "Shit, goddamn." Diddy, can somebody give me a chair? Hey, Errol, wake up, Errol, focus, man. You can't be falling asleep. Damn. Wait till we get back to the room, Errol. All right, Diddy. God damn, dude, I'm so fucking tired, dog. And you said we got another cardio session today. Hey, man, this is what you signed up for. Stay focused. Let me see, FOKUS. No, niggas, FOC. Oh, okay, yeah, FOC. Just stay focused. Well, no, just keep the K in there because the K can be for kill. You know what I'm saying? We need to hype you up and get you motivated, locked in, dog. From here on out, Errol, I want you to say focus with a K. FOKUS. Okay? They trying anything by all means necessary. They are not cutting any corners, dog. They are trying whatever it takes to keep him FOKUS because he keeps falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? Every time he walks out of the camera's view, that nigga tired. That nigga tired, Aubrey. Talk to him, dog. He tired, Blunts. He tired. That dude know he probably still got about 8 or 9 pounds to lose, man. That nigga tired. 3 days till, and on the 4th day, we're going to enjoy the Great American Fish Fry. Let's go. Yes, sir. We ready. Let's get it. It's 1 a.m. in the UK. Damn. So that's why y'all be ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's why, Toby and all that. I didn't know you was over in the UK, Don, but now I get why. When they be a day like with the fish fry ahead, I get it. Spence had to let his fans know he's going to 154 after this. So don't worry if he don't make it out, he'll be straight. Yeah, he definitely want to put that out there as a you know what I'm saying, a marker. He definitely want to put that out there. He continue to let people remind them that he's been at 147 too long and he's going to be moving up to 154. He keep on putting it out there, bro. I'm going up to 154 about this. So if he continues to let you know this and make you aware of it, then it makes you wonder how the fight is actually going to go and everything else that goes along with it. Because we don't need, for the judges that we got, it's showing all the signs of, you know what I'm saying, the squad is in place, bro. That squad right there is detrimental to fairness. I'm telling you, that squad right there is detrimental to fairness. Look, the squad leader is the referee. The squad is the 3 judges that's outside the ring apron. Once again, the squad leader is the referee. He's up close and personal with both of the fighters. He can actually dictate everything that goes on inside that quadrant. He can. Once he's been able to dictate everything, he chooses to get the fight to a point. Let's just say a knockdown happens, right? That referee can dictate what is actually officially considered a knockdown or a slip. It all depends on the fighter, on how he touched the ground. If it's sellable and he say, nope, he slipped, but yet the crowd is like, what? That was a knockdown. Oh, shit, now. I mean, that's what he's for. He's a squad leader.
He can dictate shit like that. He can really influence a lot that goes on inside that square. If they lock up and engage and they have a punch exchange, a fury exchange of punches, you know what I'm saying, between them, and he can step in there and totally stop it for no reason. Or if a fighter is hurt and that fighter is the one that's favored, he can give that fighter just a little bit more time by simply, telling somebody, having a conversation that don't have nothing to do with the fight. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, Kenny Bayless is good for that shit. Kenny Bayless be talking to the timekeeper. You know what I'm saying? He be talking to the goddamn the heating and air conditioning tech. He be talking to the goddamn vendor selling popcorn. He be talking to everybody. Okay, you ready? Hey, back up a little bit. Back up, close to the back up. Hurry up, back up. Fighter, you got your mouthpiece? Hey, clean out that water, please. It's too wet over there. Kenny Bayless, I'm telling you, that's Kenny. I'm telling you, clean up that water, please. Get that lint off the apron right there. Dang. Let me look in your spit bucket. Y'all need to clean that. Hurry up and go back there and clean that. Rinse that out, man. It's too dirty. We just got out the pandemic in 2020. I know it's only 3 years removed. We're going 24, but that bucket, it's too dirty. It can bring out some infectious contagiousness. You know what I'm saying? Some viral types. I'm telling you, Kenny Bayless would delay the shit out of you, bro. And by that time, the fighter be like, hey, Kenny, I'm good. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's gonna be waiting on you. We put it right up under your rear left tire next to the driver's side. Yeah, you got it, no doubt. It's gonna be inside the fender where we always put it. Okay, cool. I'm telling you, they can't fuck with Kenny. Kenny know how to do that shit. Then we have two of these judges for the Porter versus Crawford. Listen, I don't know. I didn't check, to be honest with you. At one point in time, I did check the Weisfeld. I was just checking. It was one fight that had crazy scoring to it. So I did kind of run the Rolodex back to see if these judges, on some other fights that I thought I seen them have some controversial scores. I got it notated somewhere, but to answer your question, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And why you mentioned that, let me see right quick. Let me see. I really don't care, because people was trying to say well, Sean Porter was ahead when the fight was stopping. That really wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? But for the Sean Porter fight, it was Steve Weisfeld. I don't see Sutherland in here. I see Max DeLuca, and Dave Moretti and Steve Weisfeld. So I know Weisfeld and Sutherland, right? Sutherland is the two referees on here. What's the third one? What's the third referee? I forgot. I haven't been trying to make this about the referees, but I will make note that they can absolutely influence a lot that goes on in the results of this fight. That's only my concern. And I've seen Weisfeld and Sutherland before. I agree WCS judges and refs needs to be held accountable and have their records reviewed quarterly. Yeah, man, but who's really holding them accountable? I know the commission is, but who's holding the commission accountable? The commission has so much power, bro, and they locked in with the promotion. And nobody's gonna tell me. Y'all remember when I said that I walked up on I was in Vegas and I walked up on a table because I seen Dillian White and the people that I seen there. I mean, you would think those individuals don't supposed to be at the same table together. There was a lot of people at the table, and of course I wasn't able to, take no pictures. They wanted me to back and take, and talk to Dillian White away from the table. But if you think these people don't have dinner together, you're sadly mistaken. And this was late now. Now, I was out there fishing. It was late. I'm talking about this was like 11, 12 o'clock. something like that. It was late. It like you you would have thought the restaurant was closed. I think it was closed, and they was just still in there talking. So I just happened to see Dillian White from outside the blinds, and a host of other people, including Stephen Espinosa and some other people that I don't want to talk about. But if you think these people don't be communicating and linking up for these fights, they know who the A-side fighter is. You know what I'm saying? They know who it is, bro. So, Spence gonna have to go in there with the mentality to try to either knock Crawford out. Crawford had to go in there with the mentality to stop Spence. But when you know who the A-side fighter is per the promotion, you don't want to ever provide them with the leeway to go to the scorecards and screw you over. You definitely want to be the decision maker in this. You don't want to leave it in the hands of the judges. You don't want that pen to determine what the results are going to be, knowing that you did enough to win, but they screw you over. All you got to do is just have a draw. That's the way to get through it. Salute WCS in the entire chat. Just a few more days. The new narrative is that Errol fight like Inoue, so he's gonna win. Cool. I want them to say that. Like, look, listen. If I seen something that you just said, Juice, with Crawford, I would be upset, and I would definitely speak my mind on that. If we saying that Crawford had 7 stoppages at welterweight, and I seen him fight like Fulton, I would definitely go in here and denigrate the shit out of his performance. Guarantee you, because we haven't seen him fight like that. And I know the the fight is in Vegas, and this is not the first time he's fought in Vegas. So if by chance I seen him go in there and fight totally different than I ever seen him perform, I will have something to say about it. I would say, no. Now we got Danny Garcia, we got Ugas all over again. You know what I'm saying? We got some issues going on here. Something ain't right. So if they think that Crawford is going to be Stephen Fulton and go in there and just get beat up, come on, I don't believe that. And then Errol Spence and Naoya Inoue don't fight the same. Errol doesn't even fight with the same intensity as Inoue. They two different styles. They two different styles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. They're two different styles. They don't fight like one another just because they give pressure. Let's not act like we casuals now. Let's not act like we're the aerosexuals. Let's not act like the casual temporaries, bro. Man, hey, look. Just like they said on the Pivot podcast, man, he ain't worried about all that damn getting me a taper, give me a line. I'm coming in there, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like Joe Frazier, old freaking goddamn George Foreman when he had hair. You know what I'm saying? Dokes. Shit, we ain't worrying about no motherfucking line. We worrying about them pockets. We worrying about the history books. Legacy, nigga. We ain't worrying about can you give me a line? Can you taper me? You know what I'm saying? Can you get some scissors? And no, he coming in there rugged. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about all them looks. Weisfeld was a judge for Porter versus Bud and Amir Khan versus Bud. Felix Diaz versus Bud. Hank Lundy versus Bud. Dave Sutherland was a judge for Bud versus Molina. And Tim Cheatham was a judge for Hardy. Okay, appreciate that info, Blunts. Appreciate that info. Good shit, man. Good criteria. So if that's the case when it comes down to Weisfeld, he has experience. You know what I'm saying? It's Vegas at the end of the day. So I'm gonna say that Crawford has no skin when it comes to the favoritism of judges. I mean, I just don't see it. Even though Weisfeld has familiarity with Bud, I mean, it's a different promotion. He's not signed to PBC. He's just signed to fight a fighter with PBC in a deal. He's not under a promotional freaking agreement, contractual agreement when it comes to him being underneath. No, he's still independent. But we don't know how it's gonna play out. But I think I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that information. Shout, how does Crawford look? Shout, Jay. How you feeling, bro? I don't know if that's the Jamal Beasley or you changed your name. I'm not sure. Bud gonna show why you don't mess with honey badgers. you know what I'm saying? You know, goddamn Omaha Wolverine. For real, Omaha Wolverine, goddamn it. See, all three judges have judged Crawford before. I'm sure the same go for Errol. Okay. I mean, they know who both fighters are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't like judges or referee. Well, somebody got to judge the fight. Somebody got to judge the fight, man. You got to have a third man in the ring. You just can't have them going there and doing what they want to do. Somebody got to judge it. We can't have Diddy in there. It's a 12-hour difference. Fulton may not have acclimated to the time zone different, but he got knocked out. He had to acclimate. I've been there. I was in Japan for damn near 6.5 years, bro. It doesn't take that long to get past jet lag. It's according to what you do when you finally touch down. Him acclimating, shaking out and all that, you can get over jet lag pretty good, man. It's all about what you put in your system and all that. I read that Spence was getting $4 million guaranteed and $3 million back in. I'm not really worried about numbers. I heard much higher than that, and truth be told, I don't care. People are gonna come in here and they're gonna drop low numbers and tell you wrong information and all that shit. I don't care. I don't care. IDC. I don't care about their numbers. I don't care about their numbers. We got the fight. I don't care about no low ass numbers. Who getting paid more than what? I don't care about none of that. Long as these fighters are getting paid healthy and they're good, and I know those numbers that you just gave is BS. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. That's BS. Fulton was just standing there and not throwing punches. I mean, we all knew Fulton's going to Japan, a unified champion, a guy. I'm division meant payday. He definitely got paid. He took the orders. I agree 100%, especially he had no knowledge that his team was going to speak on the raps and shit. That's what they want you to believe. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want you to believe. But the same way he was doing all that, he was looking in the camera and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was looking in the camera, talking about he don't have a mark on him. But yeah, he was getting goddamn beat all over the ring. I don't like that shit, bro. That's just like hearing J-Rock talk and tell the people, after he beat Jerry Hurd, that not the freaking, give up on fighters and turn your back on fighters just because they had one loss and it was a knockout, and you know what I'm saying? Just be more considerate to how hard the sport is. And he gave this big long speech, and then he goes in there the very next fight. Man, come on, bro. And then Fulton goes in there and get knocked all over the ring, and he's in the camera, rubbing his face, talking about, I don't have a scratch on me. Talking about, I still consider myself a champion. Well, newsflash. Click, click. You're not. I thought I was going to see some boots type shit out of Fulton. He couldn't do nothing with Inouye. Not even, I didn't even bring up where he trains out of, because I'm not trying to place all that on that footprint over there. I'm not. I just know it was bullshit, because he's fought way better than that, bro. I kind of agree with you on that. He said Fulton training there to be a cheerleader. I think they just wanted a little bit of spark and put some controversy to it with the hand wraps and all that other shit and make it seem like, oh, we're going to pull out the fight. And then he's looking around being all theatrical. What does that have to do with anything, bro? The way you went in there and looked, come on, man. You just all of a sudden your arms went limp. You had an adrenaline dump and you couldn't move. You couldn't move. You had an adrenaline dump and you couldn't even throw a punch. You couldn't put your hands up, be defense. You was letting him square off on you, bro. That's the kind of shit I done seen in boxing where fighters was basically agreed to take some rounds off. And doing those rounds they took off, they didn't throw no punches and they really got lit up. So fighters know how to move around and swell up. You know what I'm saying? They know how to move around and swell up. They know how to. If you let somebody hit you flush enough, your eye gonna swell. Ask freaking Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce up here throwing jabs. The Daniel Dubois, and Dubois see the jab coming. Oh no, one more. His eyes talking to him. Hey, Daniel, can you just move your head just a little bit? That jab is making me uncomfortable. I'm sore as shit right now. I'm swelling up too. And then, sure enough, he won that fight. He goes over there, gets Zhang, and the same thing happened to him. Hey, Joe. Yeah, me over here. Can you move your head, please? Zhang is kind of touching me a little bit too aggressively, and it hurts all to be damned there, Joe. Move your fucking head, man. Eyeballs having conversation with the fighters. Just slip to the left or right, man. God damn, them gloves hurt. I thought the gloves was to protect the fighter's hand, but god damn it, I feel every bit. Let me tell you, man, my heart's hurt. God damn, he swell up Dubois' eye, and then he go up there and let Zhang swell his eye up. No. I can tell you some people that's been drugged, Dundada. I can tell you some people who've been drugged. Real talk. He wasn't drugged. You know why he wasn't drugged? Because he was up there in the camera post-fight saying he don't have a mark on his face. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't drugged. We can put that in the trash bin. You know what I'm saying? A Dundada. Alexander Povetkin. You know what I'm saying? Alexander Povetkin when he fought Dillian White in the rematch. Something was going on with him. Now you want to talk about cough syrup, freaking with some goddamn some codone, hydrocodone, or whatever they put in that shit. Some lean, some green shit. Now somebody got down, put that shit on his calves, his Achilles tendon, his ankles, his little toe, big toe. They had that motherfucking shit all soaked into his skin. This nigga can barely walk when he came in the ring. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Feliciano. Go get it then. Why you gotta put it in the chat? Why you gotta put it in the chat? That ain't no breaking news. What kind of fan are you? If you talking about, I gotta get one now. The fight is goddamn damn near 3 days away. Man, stop trolling, bro. Nobody want to hear you talking about getting some car rags. People thought Monster wasn't a boxer because of the power highlights. Buddy electrician, though, and be cutting the power off. I mean, Monster has his high points. Like I said, I don't have nothing, with Monster. He's not one of my favorite fighters, but I have nothing, as far as his technique. I've seen plenty of Japanese fighters when I was over there fight. I mean, He gets the job done. His undisputed run is not really that impressive to me. Truth be told, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm being honest. His undisputed run, the way he was able to get it done, is not that impressive to me, bro. Anybody who's up here grading who he fought, you know what I'm saying, to get undisputed, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people can't even name you the people that he fought. Like when he was back down deep, let's just say when he was down deep in the bantamweight when he just crossed over, you know, nobody knows who knows Hammy McDonald. Who really knows Hammy McDonald? Who? We know Emmanuel Rodriguez. We know him. He's undefeated. And then we know Nonito Donaire. You know what I'm saying? Nonito went 12. And then he went over there, like I said, and followed Bali and came back and handed over the title. You know, a second round, handed it over, y'all, in a second round stoppage. He go the distance, 40-5, and shout out to Donaire, you know, future Hall of Fame, 40-5. He's extremely experienced. In a way, was you know, he only got 25-0 as we speak. But I'm saying, come on, Nonito 40-5. He goes the distance. They send him over there, comes back, and in a way fights him again. And then Paul Butler, 34-2 for the WBO title. We all know how Paul Butler got his shit. We all know how Paul Butler got his shit. I mean, look at Paul Butler. Who the hell he fight? The big names, you know, Emmanuel Rodriguez on his record. He got 3 losses. You know, he fought Emmanuel Rodriguez, lost to him, and Zolani Tete, the same Zolani Tete who had the fastest knockout record at one point in time in a fight. It might have been a championship fight or in a fight, the fastest damn knockout time. I forgot how quick it was, but we know what happened with Casemiro and how it all played out with Paul Butler. So, yeah, he went in there and fought in a way, and he was bearing gifts too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he fought Perez, but anyway, I'm not giving him too much time. You know, in a way, his undisputed was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. That's all I can say. It was okay on who he fought. It was okay. He got a Emmanuel Rodriguez and he has a Donaire on there. Sounds like excuses for Fulton. Hope you don't make excuses Saturday when Spence mollywops Crawfish. Well, I don't know who Crawfish is, first of all. I do know what traffic signs look like. I do know what speed limits look like. And also I know what ring ropes are. So if you combine all those together, I hope everything comes in 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything is 100%. No excuses. The fight is going down at the T-Mobile Arena and not off the shore of Dum Dum. You know what I'm saying, Carter? It's going on inside the T-Mobile. And we know that you won't be in the T-Mobile. You'll be out there in the trailer park with a co-hanger trying to get a good signal to stream the fight. I get it. You're from the old school. You know what I'm saying? You're probably one of them people who still have a bubble back TV. You know what I'm saying? You turn the knob on there. You know what I'm saying? And you think people who have flat screens are stupid because it just doesn't look like, you know what I'm saying, they can withstand much damage, but you explaining to them how you don't drop your bubble back all over the floor and it still works as long as it got a fresh co-hanger in there. You look like one of those people. You know what I'm saying? You're all about the co-hanger. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna move this co-hanger around. I'm gonna bend it this way, bend it back the other way. Oh, that goes. Hold it right there. Hold it. Don't move. Don't fucking move, dude. It's clear as shit right now. Yeah, can you just stand up there for a minute? Dude, don't move. I need to see these next 2 rounds, dude. I got Bud in 6 and 5 through 8. Okay. Okay. The strays are here today. You know that boy's drained. Crawford told y'all, gonna say he was too weak and he stayed at 147 too long. He looked weak as fuck right now. He needs some food and water. Well, I'm not here to be his nutritionist. That's up to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said 10 pounds. I said 10 pounds. You're right. I said 10 pounds. No, I'm on point. The photo's been up here, man. I'm not jumping the gun. The photo's been up here. I mean, I don't think you've been over here enough to see the photo. But if you need more clarity, there go one for you. That has a little bit more electricity coming down, a little bit more graphics. You know what I'm saying? To kind of get you in the funky funk mood. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's fish fry, man. We damn near 3 days in, man. You know what I'm saying? We ready. We set. Boots laced. We in uniform. We set. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a greasy weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because you get some good fried fish. It's a little greasy too. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a goddamn plastic bibs on this motherfucker. We're not using any type of goddamn table etiquette. Crumbs will be everywhere. Crumbs will be everywhere. I already listed them off for your OG. All 3 judges have judged Crawford fights before. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Nelly Content Entertainment. Salute to you. The Brim Reaper. He said BSWCS Fulton tasted the sharpness of Inouye punches and got timid. Nah, not at all. He's Brandon Figueroa is no punk. Brandon Figueroa is no punk. And I'm not going, really playing tennis with y'all in this debate shit, especially with Fulton and Inouye. But Inouye has been in different fights stylistically. And what was so special about Inouye? I mean, Fulton's been in fights stylistically that was different than Inouye and other fighters that he fought to get the titles. How all of a sudden that mindset did he have to go in there and fight the way he fought and earn the victory? All of a sudden, you acting like he was timid. He was gun shy. How he was gun shy? Come on, man. Dude got heart. That's one thing. He has heart. But he just went over there and he got the orders, bro. Don't take it personal. That ain't your fighter. Sticking Boys Fishing and Sports, man. What's good? My people, salute to y'all. WCS, 4 days till destruction of Spence. I like the D word. Destruction, decimation, demolish, destroy. Yes, those D words. Dominate. Yes. Whoever was creating the English language back then, when they got to the letter D, I think they was going through some shit. Drastic. You know what I'm saying? Detonate. They was going through some shit, y'all. For real. Draining. You know what I'm saying? They was going through some distort. Damn, man. That person was going through some shit when they was on the letter D, wasn't he? The letter D is no joke, man. I can't make this shit up. The letter D, man. The letter D is unbelievable, man, when you think about the aggressiveness of it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. We need to continue to keep our foot on their necks, back, ankles, you know what I'm saying, elbows. I'm telling the person who's sitting up here, you know, coming up with damn words, the D words, man, they got real. They got real. They was going through some shit, man. Dissatisfaction, you know what I'm saying? Disadvantages. Man, I'm telling you, that motherfucker wasn't playing, dog. They was not playing. Dull, difficult, disgusted, deep, defeated. You know what I'm saying? They was mad as shit, dog. Decline, deductive. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That person was upset like a motherfucker, man. Dishonorable, disruptive, dim, dingy, draining. Man, they wasn't playing around, y'all. When they got to the letter D, they wasn't playing around with y'all ass, man. Spence is not even close to Inaway. Shout out to Dunlap on deck, man. They counting Bud out. He coming to show the planet. Spence is not what y'all say he is. Tell him, man. Talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be, you know, the closer I get, I lose a little bit more decorum. My bad. I supposed to have tact and bearing. My bad. My bad. They're going to charge Bud with manslaughter. Now, they can't really do that in the ring unless we're talking about James Butler and my boy, I think his name was Richard Franklin or whatever. If you take your glove off and you still have the hand wraps on, and the fighter's walking over to you, and you got them sucker punch their ass. Now you going to prison. Now you can get locked up. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get locked up. But you get paid to go in here and legally put that work in. Bud knows that he can't leave it up to the judges. Plus, Bud has fought a fight to win on points ever in his professional career. Bud has shown people, man, that he go in there to break fighters down. They think it's going to be absolutely Spence who's going in here to basically show you all a different side. Like he couldn't even break down a lightweight. And then I'm hearing these individuals, these imbeciles, these imbeciles, they sit up here and say, oh, he was just showing that he can box. And then we heard some people say, oh, Mikey was covering up. If you that dude, if you him, if you HI him, right? If you are HI him, you can't get through the guard of a lightweight. If a lightweight like Mikey Garcia has never experienced the power, the bone-chilling, bone-breaking power of Errol Spence, the eye collector. You're trying to tell me a 135-pounder who's never had a fight up here 147, Spence couldn't show this guy that he was out of his league? You're going to say, oh, he wanted to show people he can box all of a sudden. If that's not the top 1%, I'm talking about the top 1%, dumbest shit I ever heard. He wanted to show people he can box Mikey Garcia. Why? Why would you do that? Mikey Garcia didn't have a belt. Why would you sit up here and say that he wanted to show people he can box? That is the dumbest that I'm talking about the top 1%. Dumbest shit I heard somebody say on somebody else's panel. He wanted to show that he could box a lightweight. He couldn't break the defensive exterior that Mikey Garcia guard presented. You're talking about a guy who had all this hype behind him, right? All this hype. He was man down. He was the boogeyman. He was all this shit, but he couldn't break the guard of a featherweight fighter. If we're gonna be petty, if we're gonna be the Gamboa petty, right? He couldn't break the guard of a featherweight fighter. They say, oh, Mikey was just in there to survive and he had his defense. You could not break the ribs, the elbows. Canelo has been known to punch fighters on their shoulders and biceps, right? You didn't have any other type of weaponry in your arsenal to break and bring down the defense of Mikey Garcia and stop that dude. Y'all just going off his corner. Robert Garcia talking to him. Hey, Mikey, we're going to stop the fight, Mikey. We're going to stop the fight. No, Robert, don't stop the fight. He's not hurting me like it looked, man. I got my defense like we practiced and everything's fine. Don't worry. At least you're taking too much. No, I got my defense. My hands are up. I'm fine. I'm 4-weight world champion. Come on now. Don't do me like this. I'm about to take this L, but I'm good. Don't stop the fight. Mikey Garcia could not be stopped by this guy. A featherweight, y'all. If we're going to continue to bring up archival information on featherweights, well, if Gamboa is the topic of the conversation, well, we definitely can bring up Mikey Garcia for the topic. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're going to say Mikey Garcia did not hurt Errol Spence, it's even worse because Gamboa was knocked down several times. Mikey Garcia was never knocked down several times, and nor could Errol Spence even come close to knocking him down. He wasn't even wobbled, nothing. A 12-round fight, y'all. A 12-round fight, and this dude could not even be wobbled or nothing. Jesus Christ. And you want to talk about bone crusher? He's breaking. You literally have adults going around here like they just finished watching Wakanda, right? And as they was driving home, they actually saw the Black Panther land on their car hood and jump into the trees. Did you see it? It's real. We have adults believing that Spence is going around here breaking ribs. Wow. Seriously? Danny Garcia ribs weren't broken. The other Garcia, Mikey, wasn't broken. Algieri's shit wasn't broken. Lamont Peterson ribs wasn't broken. Carlos Ocampo ribs wasn't broken. One fighter with multiple losses, and they said he's breaking ribs. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. We have grown adults that call themselves boxing fans. Special Ed Special Ed must have been thriving back in those days. Hold hands tightly, please. Hold hands. Get up against the wall. Okay, hold hands. And we're going to walk down the hallway. Stay single file, okay? I got my dollars on Bud. Any guppy wants to bet me. I don't know if you're going to get that in this, because most people are going for Bud Crawford over here, Diddy James is going to look like the trainer from Rocky. Throw the towel. Throw the motherfucking towel. I don't want him to go through the dramatics. I want Diddy to just look up when Errol taking that punishment. I just want Diddy James to be over there looking. Focus. Take that. Focus. I want Diddy James to start making a new song, make another hit. You know what I'm saying? Before he throw in the towel. Because it's all about all access with Diddy James. Anyway, isn't nothing to play with. Got outboxed and outpowered. Fooled and shit the bed. Pretty boy Steph shaking my head. Too cool shit. Been a hot boy Steph. He didn't show up to me, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? Monster been on the pound for pound, but as far as him being pound for pound number one, come on now, stop that. Come on, stop that now. You put Fulton, up there more than Anthony Joshua. You're talking about a unified champion, 3 belts, unified champion, former 2-time unified heavyweight champion, getting beat, right? And then that person defending the belts. You think Fulton does that? Seriously, you think Fulton? Do you respect more what Usyk was able to do at cruiserweight? Because I know people boost that up, right? But yet him coming up here, having a couple of fights, and then stepping in there with a former 2-time unified heavyweight champion. Is that better? Is that better? Which is better? Talk to me. Shout out Town Beer Sports and Entertainment. Salute to you, brother. Shout out to the Bubbleback TV. I miss the black and white. Used to watch Soul Train every week. Man, you ain't lying, man. But I hate them motherfucking co-hangers, dog. If co-hanger had just an ounce of DNA, I swear I'd be a serial hanger killer. Because I used to bend them bitches back and forth to get that. I think Channel 69 was where all the music came in. And they wasn't just hip hop music either. It was a blend. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was soul music, rap. It was considered RAP, rap. So you get the pop, you get Aerosmith, Van Halen, jump. Might as well jump. I mean, how did I learn that shit now? From the South. How did I learn it? Because I didn't have a choice, because all that shit was playing on the same damn channel. And then if I flipped over to another channel, I get the cartoons. You know what I'm saying? You get Tom and Jerry, Woody the Woodpecker. Yeah. And then also you had to make sure the co-hanger was good to go, because somehow the bubble backs, the antennas always fuck up and come loose. I need to get paid some reimbursement, because, man, I swear to God, I had to goddamn destroy thousands of co-hangers, man. And then you start putting aluminum foil on your shit. I felt like I was the first black scientist up in that bitch, man. I created some here, please, Mom. Mom, call the local news company. It's aluminum foil. Son, I know you ain't using my aluminum foil on no goddamn it. Hold up. I'm about to beat you. Mom, I was just trying to be an inventor. I'm about to invent this ass whooping on you. The signal's so good. Look, Mom. Look, your antenna's broken too. Look, let me just put this co-hanger in there and put that aluminum foil on there. Look. That's the future. Pay attention, Mom. That's the future. Look, sit down. Sit down, Mama. Put the belt down. Put the belt. Is it clear or not? I know you like them soap operas, Mama. Ain't that what you want? Yeah, it's clear now. It's not really going in and out. That's what I'm talking about. Let me take that belt, Mama. Let me take that belt. Thank you. Good. You want me to get you some orange juice? You good? Sweet tea? Phew. You had me worried there, Mama. As the world turns, Days of Our Lives. Which one? You good? It's clear? All right, cool. We had bubble backs all through the house. Goddamn, we get the bubble back, the antenna broken. We didn't have shit to do with it. Get a whooping. What the? You drop a bubble back, that motherfucker roll around on the ground, pick that shit up, put it back up. It's all fucked up. You find that fresh co-hanger though, goddamn. You get that fresh co-hanger, you good. Desecration. Damn, desecration. Ugh. How brutal are you, man? Damn. It's going to be a desecration. That means you above and beyond. It's mayhem. When they bring you before the judge, it's like, Your Honor, it's no sentence that fits the crime that was committed. He desecrated his victim, desecrated Your Honor. Give him 25 life sentences. That's the ruling. Maybe Crawford would get the orders like Fulton. Hey, whatever makes you unhappy, okay? Long as you're enjoying those goddamn breadcrumbs that I left out there and those deer pellets. You know what I'm saying? I said the closer it gets to the fight, the more savage it becomes, okay? Those little chocolate little droppings out there, I know you've been tearing it up because you're feeling some type of way. Yeah, those are what you call deer droppings, pellets. Enjoy that. Combine them with the breadcrumbs, and they really make you feel like you got a little, combination snack going on there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Your body will get used to it. What's good, WCS in the chat? Let's go. What's going on, Andy? How you feeling? Just handling these strays over here, keeping it light. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it light. Yeah, these aerosexuals still having doubts. I don't know. Every time I expect the aerosexuals to come in the chat and speak reasonable, you know what I'm saying? You get them over here and they seem upset. I'm like, if you're aerosexual, right? Why aren't you over here talking about arrow in a good way? They always have something smart to say, like they're upset, angry, perturbed. They're extremely cantankerous. What do you expect about Andy? These guppies doubt their sexuality. Damn. Oh shit. Hey, one thing I put in the policies, okay? There needs to be some type of tact and bearing, okay? When you're basically shitting on the aerosexual, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because they like to type that 330. You know what I'm saying? They like to type. They're gonna go up here and report your comment. That's what they do. 40 and 31 knockouts come Saturday night. Yes, sir, indeed, man. Let them know in bright lights. Let them know in bright lights, West Coast style, Vegas, bro. Let them know. Ray Sanders on deck in the building. I see you. What's good, WCS in the chat? 4 days. Yes, sir. Who ready to see Bud flip that beast mode look on aerosexuals at the weigh-ins? Hey, Andy, I hope he come out and give him the same look when his chin was tucked going out there against Jose Benavidez. All you can see is the white of his eyes. He walked around the corner and Jose said, no, not today. He pushed him and shit. Goddamn, Crawford sent that right. He tried to hit him with the right cross. You know what I'm saying? They don't know reasonable conversation. That's why it's up to us to teach them, bro. It might seem like we're wasting our time, but we got to continue to teach the aerosexuals. The way you teach them is continue to donate. Donate. You know what I'm saying? If you see someone's trash and it happened to be open, maybe a stray dog was out there going through trash, and you see that old table scraps was left out, right? From that dog that was in there before. What you do to clean it up, all you do is you might get your hands a little dirty, but pick up the bag and go dump those scraps over here on WCS Boulevard, right at the entry point, like a mile and a half down the road. And so they can really have a meal. I want their bellies to be full, for real. I want them to get used to going through the garbage, because a lot of what they say is garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to get used to that type of nutritional value. We're here to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Going behind old fast food restaurants and everything, going in there, scooping up that all that food that was dumped in there by the customers. You know what I'm saying? All that's for the aerosexuals, man. Get them real nice. Get them real nice and complacent, man. They think they have a whole full entree. Aerosexuals consider the dumpster diving that we donate to them to be 5-star. They just don't know it's no star. You know what I'm saying? It's right out the trash star. That's all. D-Town, what's good? What up, WCS? TBC all day. Let's go. We on deck with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We 3 days. We might well say, God damn it, we 3 days. We 3 days out. It's about to be Wednesday, and it's gonna be hump day. It's a midweek. Man, lives are going to change, man. It's about to be about history. It's about history. It's about to be a part of boxing history this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Once in a generation, like the guy said, once in a generation, you have two fighters that become rivals without even stepping in the ring. And that's what we have here. Unfortunately, one half of that rivalry is the alpha and the other one is the beta. He doesn't want to be the beta, but he's forced to in this equation because Crawford is that much dominant than he chooses or selects to be. So he's going to get that ass beat. You know, all that corner cutting and taking shortcuts is over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? All the easy route shit that he had to do, it's over, bro. It's time to pay up. It's time to pay up. Seriously, it's over. I don't know if y'all heard, but I know Town covers basketball and stuff like that, but really I hope prayers, man, for Bronny James, because all of a sudden, you know, he had cardiac arrest. And you know that guy's has such a huge shadow. I'm talking about grand. I'm talking about Grand Canyon shoes to fill in his dad being LeBron James. But he had cardiac arrest, man. He is supposed to be in stable condition, but I really don't know if he's going to be able to continue competing. I don't think that's the end of his career. It depends on, you know, the condition of why he had the cardiac arrest. I know Shaq's son had a heart condition, had to have surgery. I don't know. I know my son had a heart condition. My first son who passed, he had a heart condition that came out of nowhere after I got him checked out. It didn't come out of nowhere. It's that they couldn't detect it at the time. But in no way in shape or form, my son has nothing to do with basketball or any of that. But I'm just saying, like, Bronny James is like supposed to be the next one from the James family to do something special, right? But you know, with this new revelation of him having cardiac arrest, it's unfortunate, you know. So prayers for him for recovery. I don't know if he's going to be able to ball out like he used to. You know what I'm saying? That'd be unfortunate. Real talk. I consider Bud a Sigma. They don't follow status quo. Okay, I feel you. I feel you, dog. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit, dog. Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to Bronny, man. Hope you get well soon, man. That ain't nothing to play with. I know I would have had. Oh my God, bro. You see your kid fall out like that, cardiac arrest, man. That's crazy, dog. Yeah, man. Look, these guys are being worked harder. They have more supplements. They have all this shit that they doing to bring these kids up. Their body is growing quicker than what it's supposed to naturally. They're working them out harder and harder and harder. I'm telling you, bro. Like every skeletal, physical anatomy or whatever, you know, they can't handle the demands. Yeah, you might get away and you might be special, but you got these kids out here running these crazy times. You got these kids coming out from college that's doing crazy. These athletes are just insane, man. These teenagers are running faster and faster, man, in high school. And it's different. Serious, it's different, bro. It's real different. Seriously, it's different as hell. And you're gonna see more and more of these cats. You know, they may make it to the top and become a professional, whatever they do, but their body may shut down unexpectedly due to the rigors of them getting to where they're supposed to be. Their body just constantly boom, training, hitting these very intense training regimes, man. I mean, just thinking everything is good to go. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like these younger generation, they're coming out and they seem to be way more stronger than what we were coming up. They're accomplishing a lot more feats in a quicker manner. But some of them are just having heart attacks, man. They're breaking down. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I appreciate that, Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, no doubt. Thank you. Arrow has the same damn move, jab, jab, left. Crawford gonna eat it up and catch her. and WCS, what you think? Hey, man, I'm looking forward for a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't do the prediction thing because I'm not good at it. Plus, others aren't good at it either. They just don't want to admit it like I do. And they talk about what this is gonna happen, that. It's no way that I can predict. If I had ESP, I would be rich right now, and you probably won't be hear me talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a billionaire. And 9 times over, I'll be a billionaire, dog. I'd be a trillionaire because I can predict shit, and people be coming to me. Excuse me, Mr. White, you have a little time? I don't know if your appointment schedule is taken or not, but can you predict you heard about the lottery? The lottery is at 1.8 billion. I have my money. I just want to know, can you give me the lottery numbers? Well, unfortunately, I've already given 30 other people the lottery numbers. So you're going to be splitting the lottery with 30 other people. You sure you want to do that? I'm serious, dog. Like, I would keep the numbers to myself. Sir, you've been banned. You've won at least 7 straight lotteries, okay? You're banned. We've given you the payout. You can no longer participate in Georgia lottery, okay? I mean, your house look amazing, phenomenal. Before I get up out of here, is any way, since you're banned, do you want to give back to the lottery? And what do you mean exactly? What I mean is, I'll cut you some slack if you can just tell me the lottery numbers. The lottery is up at 750 million. I need to pay off some debts. Plus, I always wanted to know what it was like to be rich. Just give me the lottery numbers, please. Just give me the lottery numbers. But you said I was banned. You only banned for a little bit. Just let it die down a little bit. You just can't go back to back to back to back to back to back. I can't do the predictions, dog. And look, if I was doing that shit for boxing, to be honest, I would be in protective custody because there'll be so many people out here trying to cause harm upon me because they would say, hey, guess what? I want you to tell us who's winning this. And if I don't, then guess what? They have a problem. You know what I'm saying? They have a problem. So that's why I find it simply crazy to predict the fight and the shit be totally wrong. You have people talking about, the final predictions. No, it wasn't no first predictions. You can't predict shit. It ain't no first predictions. When you're talking about predictions, you can't predict shit. You don't have the gift to predict. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the gift to predict nothing. These cats be up here, it's going to end at this. Nobody's right. And then when they even come close to your round, I said it, the fight was going to end in this round. But you said it was going to be with the right uppercut, pivot to the right, slap on the back of the head, give him a body shot, step on his foot, and he goes down. Well, I got the knockdown in the right round, though, right? Right? Come on, man. Give me some credit, right? I said the knockdown was going to be at this round, right? Okay. I predicted that shit, man. I predicted it. Man, give me a super chat. Super chat, please. Give me a super chat. I predicted it right, y'all. Come on. Pay up. Refresh the super chat. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, that's how it is. All they want to do is be in the right area of predicting this fight, and that's where it's at. Man, y'all hold this shit down. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Remember, we right there. We right there. 2-time undisputed, man. Team Crawford, salute to y'all. We should continue this fish fry tomorrow. 2-time undisputed. It's going down this weekend. T-Mobile, Las Vegas. It's gonna be packed. Until next time, man, y'all hit the like out the door. Sub to the channel, man. Continue to then listen to your boy. I'm out.